Hello, my name is Moosin234 and I just want to highlight the King of Games deck that I got this month for my first ever King of Games. Hoping to make this a playlist out of these if I can consistently get King of Games. This month I did it with this Noble Knights list. So we've got the triple majort, which is super important. Pretty much just to get a consistent Dristan. Dristan's the actual MVP. For any equip that you put on a Dristan, it can destroy a face-up card on a field, so that's super good. Double Boars. I didn't think Boars was as important. It is useful for dumping Gwen, but you can still special summon it from a Majort, so wasn't as important as the Dristan or the Majort. Majort is obviously if you have an equip, you can special summon one of your nobles and then destroy the equip and re-equip it onto what you just summoned, or back onto Majort. Either way you get that special summon. Boars is just useful for putting Gwen into play. Basically it doesn't matter. This dumps 3 noble spells, or you pick 3 noble spells, your opponent picks 1, that goes to hand, and the other 2 go to the grave. So the benefit of this is that it doesn't matter if it goes into your hand or the grave, you can still use it, and it instantly destroys if you want to read that card text. Glory, not many people run the triple glory, but I've found it like super useful. It basically just equips any noble spell from your deck onto one of your monsters, and because it can pretty much just be any noble spell, I found it more important to run as a 3 of than any other noble spell, because it can be anything, and it just increases your consistency if you have triple of these. Plus it's a quick play, so you can do it on your opponent's turn, which means you can disrupt their plays with Dristan. If you have both, you can equip to Dristan on your turn and then use Glory on your opponent's turn, so it's like a double destruction there. And then the Noble Arms spells themselves. This one can destroy a set card. You target the set card, then destroy that target. So if they flip the set card up, it won't destroy it, but it still forces out some cards and can get some good destructions off. This one's just an attack boost that slowly loses attack during your standby phases, but you can reset it if you have no face-up cards on your opponent's side of the field. You just can equip, destroy the skeleton, re-equip, and it will reset, so you won't have your attack loss. Destiny is super important. It protects your noble cards from destruction once per turn, either by battle or by card effect, so that's super useful as well. That's kind of like the key card. I was toying around with running triple of these, and I was for a fair while before I decided to put in this last chapter. Basically, if your opponent controls a monster and you control none, so it's like a comeback mechanic card. It's better than win more cards. In my opinion, comebacks are better than win more cards, so this is definitely a comeback card. You can just pull another Dristan and then equip for your grave, get the destruction off. It can help you come back and get back in the game, essentially. And it's good if you have a limited amount of monsters. If you just happen to draw a limited amount of monsters and you need to recycle the monsters, it's good. If you have a limited amount of equips in your hand because you didn't draw that well, you can recycle the equips from the grave. So that's why I like to run a one of last chapter and then a one of treacherous, because if you open up this treacherous, you're in a really good shape as long as you use it right. And then just the extra deck, just baiting it out sometimes. You know, I'm running Sealed Tombs with the Shizu. So, you know, sometimes you need to set a card, and if you like set a treacherous, people think you actually are Blue Eyes, even though Blue Eyes has fallen out of the meta a little bit. It's just pretty much for bait's sake. So that's that. I'll get into a few games, and hopefully I don't fail. I don't want to like have replays ready, because like this is sort of how I was in King of Games, but obviously I got my 5 in a row back when in Legend 3, and I did it fairly fast. I did it in 120 wins. I know it's not like super fast, but it was pretty good. 120 is not terrible, and I wasn't, you know, taking it super serious either. So I'll just play like 3 games. So Loomis and Umbra, I don't know where they're going to be running. I doubt it's gonna be Subterra's. It could be spellbooks. You know, you can still run light and dark spellbooks. I'm going first. So in this situation, I want to save my Driston. So a play you can do is, if you haven't got anything better to do, you can go from Majort play into Ballers. And what Ballers can do for you is bring another equip in your hand. It can thin your deck so you can get better stuff. And it can put your going in the grave on your hand. In terms of what we want, we've got that Arf on the field, and I want to keep at least one. So I think I'll just go for one of each. Since I don't know what he's running, I'm not too inclined to get one thing more than the other. But if you did want like a Destiny, you would go double Destiny. If you wanted Gallatin, you'd go double Gallatin. But I'm just going to thin the deck and keep at least one copy of each equipped, since I have my Glory in hand. So let's see what he picks. So we get the good outcome. There's like a 30% chance that your Gwen goes to your hand, and that's the worst outcome. Question is, do I want to equip it? I think I do. I'll just throw it on my Majort, since you're in attack position. Give me some extra protection. Let's see what he's running. Light and dark. Oh, it's 6 Sams. Yeah, that's 6 Sams is a bad matchup for sure. Because, you know, your equips get negated. Trying to get your board presence that you need through dual wields and things is pretty rough. It's pretty rough. The benefit is this isn't a spell. This is just a monster effect from the grave, and so you can trigger Driston without activating a spell, but he does have the Fumu in there. So we've got double. He's gonna go battle. I may as well. He's going to dual wield, right? And this is again an effect, not a spell cast to equip. So he's probably gonna dual wield right at the gate. But I can force something. Just depends. If it's double dual wield, it's rough. If he clashes, I'm kind of okay with that. Am I? Yeah, I will be okay with that, because I can take them both out. Closer to the deck or in the center? I'm going to go center. Return. So he's returning, which turns off a dual wield, so I'm okay with that. That gets destroyed during the end phase, so he gets an Inishi. That sucks, actually. I do have Seal Tombs. I probably should have activated it. I didn't know he was going to have a return, though, to be fair. What can I do now? I summon a Driston, and I'll be able to pop that as well. Although, that's going to get destroyed. This is unfortunate. Do I want to pop at the moment? I mean, he's going to be able to do it anyway next turn. Oh, you know what I should have? I should have sealed Tomb so you couldn't. Yeah, I messed up a little bit. Let's see if he does it straight away, though. Because I haven't actually normal summoned yet. I should have sealed Tombs before I did that play. But Seal Tombs can shut off this Inishi. So let's see. If he plays it and then does it straight away, that's correct. But he does not. I need to speed up a little bit here for sure. Get rid of the door wheel. This has the Gwen on it, so I can take you out, but you're going to get... Alright. Do I want to just get buff? We'll chill for now, I think. Alright, so we're using up a lot of time, but sometimes you got to think about these things, because 6 Sams is like 6 Sams and Triamids is like the roughest matchup for the deck. But I think we're kind of okay here. Triamids super shuts it down. I think Triamids is the worst. 6 Sams is the second worst. So he can get out another Shien. This is the only thing that can be attacked in this situation. I can just re-equip Gwen and do the same thing for Shien. Although he's going to have access to the Fuma now. He gets out another one. Yeah, I'm going to Tretch. He can get out an Inishi, but he hasn't got anything else on the field, so he can't activate the effect. Keyzon, actually. He can Keyzon. But he did already normal summon. Oh, he crashes there. Fair call. Destiny. GG. Alright, that's game number 1. And that was, again, one of the rougher matchups, but we clutched it out anyway. We get Joel Sans Light, which is nice. Yeah, this is pretty much just a bit of a deck showing. I don't know what these games were. Sometimes you run into all sorts of things. Crystal Beast obviously isn't that viable. I just clicked on the same thing. Ancient Gears. Ancient Gears, this counters Ancient Gears really well, because anytime they destroy any of your backline, you get to re-equip it onto a Justin. You can't activate Justin's effect to destroy things, but your equips are like always going to stay in the field. It's super, super good. And then obviously you can use ARF to get rid of drownings and things before you attack in. So you have a really good matchup versus AGs, I think. And then obviously Sealed Tombs. Master of Destiny. So this is the Desperado Dragon coin flip variant. I'm not too familiar with this matchup because I didn't see it at all on my climb. The dragon, huh? The dragon. I'm not too familiar with the matchup, but again, I think we have to go for Boar's play. The reason why you don't want to go for Dristan is because you have to destroy something when you get on the field, and I'm the only one with face-up cards on the field. It's non-optional. We'll do the same thing we did last duel. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same thing. Gallatin and Destiny, yeah. The exact same play, but we got different cards in our hand. So I don't really want to equip Gwen, even if I were to get it, because I'm afraid of Cosmic Cyclones. That's also the reason why I don't think I want to Tretch here. I think I'm gonna need to save it, and like I only won Gwenifer, so I don't want to lose my one Gwen to a Cosmic Cyclone. And I kind of went all in there, but again I have the last chapter, and I do have equips in the grave now. So if one thing gets taken out, or if both my monsters need to get taken out, to be fair. Alright, so he goes for the twin barrel. He can get the guaranteed heads. That's one instance. I think he gets it 3 times. He sets. So again, we can last chapter. We can last chapter, and this time we do go for the actually, let's just see what he has. Of course. Delays here. So obviously the sort of combo is you ARF 1, and then you activate Majora's Effect, bring Dristan, equip the ARF onto Jist and pop this, and then you can use the ARF again to pop the other face down. So we could full board clear. This could just be like a clash, I guess. This is his delay. Unless my connection's bad. I hope my connection isn't bad. We're gonna go. We went in the middle last time, and we hit the return. So I'm gonna switch it up here. Hopefully, I can force a Tretch, and then I'll get out his dragon. Then I can board Gwennifer and hit the dragon, and hopefully he doesn't have another one in hand. Is he going to let it go through? The delays, man. You're gonna time yourself out right here. I almost did last game. I can't talk. He's thunking real hard. He's like, do I activate the Tretch? He got me. Do I activate it? Well, if he has the dragon in hand, it's I hit the clash. That sucks. That actually sucks. Because that's face up now with no attack. I might even want to destroy it, honestly. Like, I might even want to actually just destroy my own Majort. I think I'm going to, because it's just got a huge target on its back right now. Oh, it could still be a Tretch, I guess. But I'm gonna hit my own monster, so now Tretch is off. It was double clash. Okay. So I am gonna. He hasn't got many cards in hand. He's not running. Yeah, he's not running the cards of the Soul variant. I'm gonna save the Gwen. I don't think I need it yet. He's got Temperance. Yeah, so he's super low on cards. Which I'm okay. I'm totally okay with you being that low on cards. He has a Temperance and he decides not to use it. He could tribute for Temperance. That's an option. So if it was the Cards of the Soul variant, I wouldn't be as scared of a Cosmic, because they tend to want to maintain their life point total. But since it isn't, I'm trying to be conservative with my Gwennifer. So, one card is Temperance. He tops another dragon. That sucks. If the only other card is a Battle Dragon, then he has Temperance Battle Dragon, and that really sucks. Can I afford not to Tretch here, though, is the thing? I think so, actually. Because if he goes in for the crash, he has it in hand. He summons it, then I Tretch the dragon and his other twin dragon. You could hit my Treacherous, though. I hope I don't miss out on the opportunity to use it, because if I do, we may have lost. He's deciding what to pick, but he can only target this, or the face down, or this, which would be bad. What? Dude. Bro. Dude, bro. Oh, time limit win. I called it, dude. I called it. I knew he was going to time out sooner or later. I think he just didn't realize that he was running out of time. Yeah, it's running triple, double bat. Yeah, he had this. I'm gonna say that if he had Time Wizard in his hand, he would have played that over Battle Dragon. So I don't think he had Time Wizard. If he had Neo's Fusion, he would have played it the turn prior. So I don't think he had Neos Fusion either. And I think he ripped the Barrel Dragon off the top. So I think he had it in hand. So he had a decent play there. And if he hit the Treacherous, I was forced to use it beforehand. So he was in a decent winning position there. But time limit win, it's unfortunate. He was in quite a good spot there, to be fair. Because then I would have just got wiped. And I would have Gwen and then draw a card. It would need to be a Driston off the top so I could destroy it before the battle phase. Basically. I'm going first. Shizu versus a Shizu. 6 card extra deck could be could definitely be Blue Eyes. Again, I know that we're doing the same thing over and over again, but if I had a Glory and things like that, and if I went second, you know, plays are different, but I'm literally doing the exact same thing every time, which is kind of funny. So this time, because I have the Galveston in hand, I want to get the diversity with a Destiny, so let's hope I don't get that Gwen in hand. We get the good outcome. The thing that might suck is, if it is, he can Dragon Spirit a white and get rid of my Gwen permanently. But could you do that in one turn? Yes. Can I afford to play around that? Not really. If I can stop an OTK, I can come back. As long as I don't get wiped in one turn, we in it, sort of. Set. Oh, it's 6 Sams again. Is it Sealed Tomb 6 Sams? Oh, man. I've never seen this before. He ends. I mean, we can force it and then just make our plays after the fact. Like, just force it out and then start our normal summons again. So, the dual wield here is not the end of the world, because we didn't have to normal summon into it and then just get bounced. You know what I mean? And it's all going back to hand. Like, he should pick both my monsters. I can just make a, kinda want to deny both. How can I deny both things? Just kill the Keyzan. Yeah. Which means that we're going to actually target the United so he doesn't draw anything. We just want to shut this guy down as best we can. Now, I want to probably keep that in the grave. I'll be surprised if you ran Sphere Career though. Yeah. I would be surprised. Sets a Fuma, I suspect. Alright, so if it is a Fuma, how do we do? Well, we're actually fine. Because what we can do is destroy it before we get there. I think we're going to go in a little bit here. In fact, I don't even need to do that. But will I? Will I? Should I do that? Should I attack with this? Because this is still enough. Yeah, I think so. So There's the Fuma, which protects him for a turn. Oh, he can Fuma protect. Yeah, I messed up there. To be fair, I did mess up. Alright, so what should I have done? I should have hit with the boars first, and then went and hit with the Majort. If he has a Fuma, we're in a rough position here. Maybe. Maybe. So what could he have? What could he have? If he Fumas, he Shiens. He has to hit the... yeah. And he has Kizan. Which means he can... kill my... Oh! Is this Mistworm? Vermilion. He has to hit this, and it's protected once. So I'm still fine here. I can go in to take it out. I don't know. I don't think that was the right play. I think Shane was definitely the right play. He has to target this. That's one of its perks. And it's got the Destiny equipped. So he can take it out for sure. Do I want to re-equip the Destiny? Because I haven't got that in hand. Yes. And I think we just win here. Because I'm going to have this going to lower by 200. I'm going to have exact. I'll have 4k damage after I take it out with the Gwen. Yeah, the Vermilion play was a little bit questionable. Oh, extra effect. Just getting that back to hand. That's fine. Well, thankfully no Triamids, because Triamids is an even harder counter. Those are our 3 games, guys. I hope you enjoyed those. I don't think I versed like top tier 6 Sam gameplay. I don't know. Like, I feel like the Vermilion Dragon Mech play was a little bit strange. I think just Xian was the play, considering that it could have protection from the grave. Although I probably would have sealed tombs at that point. I don't know. I feel like it was okay. We versed like 2 decks that do counter us. This could have gone a lot worse. I feel like this should have been a loss. I feel like they all should have been losses, but hey, we won, so I can't complain. And these are fairly optimized builds too. The Warrior Legacy Clash is the way to play it now. I'm satisfied with that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. I hope you maybe are inspired to pick up some Noble Knights. I think next season I want to do Dark Lords. Because my friend Rui, who is a bit of a Noble Knights connoisseur, plays a lot of Noble Knights. He's sort of inspired me to play Nobles, I guess you'd say. And then my friend Ten Kamalka is a big Dark Lords player, so I kind of want to pick up the Dark Lords. Anyway, I'll see you in next video. Hopefully a next King Games video. Peace.